This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com.
AFTV, Nick, how comprehensive a win, even though it was only 2-1, how comprehensive a win was that?
It was good. Like I told you on Thursday. I told you on Thursday what it was going to be. I told you they're going to get served up. And I think for me, the result, the numbers don't look amazing. Like you say, it was only 2-1 penalty. I'm hearing a lot of people complaining about the penalty as well. But the performance, mainly Spurs fans, obviously, but the performance, halftime could have been going in halftime 3-0 up. For me, really positive performance. You know, it was risky to shut up shop at the end. But like you say, comprehensive win, definitely. If we keep these types of performances up, we know we take mistakes out of our game. It was a great goal by Lamela for them, but it had to be a great goal. It had to be a great moment for them because they had nothing apart from that. It had to be, some class, a touch of magic, because we shut them out. And so long as we keep not making these mistakes, like we spoke about before, we're going to get these wins. So yeah, very comprehensive win. Yeah,
were you surprised at them? Before the game, everyone's talking about Harry Kane. They're talking about Bale. They're talking about Son. Obviously, Son went off injured, but they didn't get a sniff. Even Harry Kane, it worked until right at the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, KT for me, future Arsenal captain, a leader on and off the pitch. We need a leader on and off the pitch after what happened today with Aubameyang. But listen, he had Bale in his pocket. I know a lot of people talk about pocket. Sometimes you have a bad performance. People say, you were in the pocket. No, KT handled Gareth Bale properly. He didn't really get a sniff. They'll talk about Son going off. Lamela was the replacement and he's the one that got the goal. So if anything, it might help them. I thought it was going to be attacking. Everyone was talking about how attacking they looked. And I thought it was really going to be a big open game. But I think they know. I think Mourinho knew if it's an open game, they will get the better of us. If it's an open game, Arsenal will dominate us in the midfield. So actually, let's do our thing. Let's sit and break. And I said to you, when we spoke on Thursday, you said they've been on good form. It's a couple of games. One of those games was Zagreb. In terms of top opposition, I still think they're there to be got at. And like we say, we've seen ourselves make defensive lapses. We see them make a defensive lapse today, flying into challenges and different things like that. I think 2-1 probably flatters them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, definitely flattered them. Who stood out for you today?
KT was a standout. Smith Rowe, when I saw Pepe's number go up, I was just hoping, I fingers crossed it wasn't Smith Rowe going off. I think Saka's played a lot of minutes. That rotation to me makes sense. KT or Smith Rowe for me, man. We've needed a midfielder for a long time. Even though we've had attacking midfielders, we've needed a midfielder that gets beyond the opposition back line. That's what we had today in Smith Rowe. He stretches their defense. He makes them, they're a pretty organized defensive unit, Tottenham, but he stretches their defense. He runs in behind his link up with Kieran Tierney. And then KT, a lot of the stuff, obviously, like I say, he's done a job on Gareth Bale and it was really, really solid. But away from that, you can see the communication, the leadership, all of that type of stuff. Between those two, one of those two is the standout for me today.
Yeah, and listen, it was a couple of tough games ahead of Arteta. He's negotiated both of them.
Yeah, for sure. Like, listen, this is what it is. He wants to be a successful manager at Arsenal. This is what it is. The thing that gives me confidence, I saw in an interview with him a couple of weeks ago, a week ago or so, they said, how far is this Arsenal team from being your Arsenal team? And he said, very, very, very far. So he knows there's improvements. He's not looking at his team going, we've got to win the Champions League with this team. He's saying, give me time. I think today, a lot of people were asking questions a couple of months ago. What are we doing? What's the philosophy? What's Arteta's game plan? Today, we saw how he sets up and what the type of style of football is that he wants to play. Like we spoke about before, get rid of those mistakes, bring some fresh blood in, and we can really do things. We play that type of game consistently. We're still not there with the Cities and the Liverpools, but we play that type of football consistently, we'll get results. And a lot of those results we've let go this season. But next season, he needs a couple of transfer windows to get his team in. But we can see progress. It might not show it again in numbers and table, but as Arsenal fans, we're watching the football and we're going, okay, this looks like progress to me.